That man does not look happy.
Yeah, that says a lot. This says, get me up out of here.
Well, I don't think they can, right? I mean, like Carr.
Financially.
The reason for benching Carr is financial, right? Because money would become guaranteed if he gets hurt. But Adams, they're locked in for a couple of years, so he's not going anywhere. So all right. So if you're running the Raiders, you see the look on his face.
Yeah.
You know you're committed to him. What do you do to make him happy at the quarterback position?
It ain't nothing you can do. Like, he came there for a specific reason. He's looking at, hey, this hasn't worked out. I had an opportunity. I was playing with an MVP, a Hall of Famer. Now you're going to tell me that you're evaluating Jarrett Stidham? What's the future of this quarterback position? They got to, walk on eggshells, and they got to pull him into office and say, okay, listen, if Derek's not here, we're going to have you involved in who you want to play with. Is it Jimmy G? I don't know. But come on, you want to evaluate Stidham? Come on, we know what he is. He's a clipboard guy. He's not a guy that's going to be you're going to trust with that type. That's like having a Ferrari and then letting anybody drive it. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah, look, I don't think anybody's buying that they want to get a look at Stidham. They're going to have to find it right. They're going to have to find an answer at quarterback. You mentioned Garoppolo. McDaniels knows him from New England, but there's another guy.
Hey, is he definitely better? Is Garoppolo definitely better?
Well, we don't know.
We don't know. I don't think so.
All right,
He can't stay healthy.
Cheaper. But anyway, point is
cheaper? I don't know that he's
$33 million is a bargain for me for Derek Carr.
Well, they obviously decided that they didn't want it. So who do they want? Now, again,
come on,
another former Patriots quarterback.
I'm not retiring. I'm not retiring.
Who could be a free agent.
Thomas thought he is not thinking about retiring.
He's going to do a residency in Vegas like all
They got to take a big swing, though, don't they?
He's going to be like Celine, like Britney.
Listen,
Usher.
If you're the Raiders, you go out here. You got legit weapons on the outside. Like, you're gonna have to entertain trying to bring somebody big in.
Yep.
Like,
thank you.
Who's big?
Tom Brady.
I mean, the guy's throwing the football right there on the screen.
Who's older than Wayne Newton?
But I mean, listen. You just sat here. You heard
Tom Jones.
You heard what
what
Davante Adams. You saw what Davante Adams was saying just now. Like, you can't just go out here and acquire anyone and plug them at the quarterback position. You just can't do it.
What was the plan in Vegas? That's my thing.
We're gonna find
because
out.
I understand the Derek Carr extension. That was really strategic. You bring in Davante Adams. Derek Carr is there. He wanted to be closer to home. Now we're moving on from Carr, and now we got to appease Davante Adams. You can't, to me, doing the Jimmy G thing.
Can't stay healthy.
That to me doesn't. If you're gonna get rid of Carr, like the Jimmy G thing doesn't work to me.
Here's what we're saying. It's easier to get worse than better when you move on from Derek Carr. Is Derek Carr one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL? No, of course he's not.
Top 15.
Okay? How do you get a hold of those guys? And so now we literally are in the discussion now, okay, it's not Derek Carr. So now who's it going to be? Is it going to be Jimmy Garoppolo? Is it going to be Tom Brady at 46 years old? Is it like that is what you are talking about when you are moving on. It is easier to get worse than better at quarterback.
More
plain and simple.
Well,
like, history's
Was
proved that.
Derek Carr the only problem in Vegas?
Well, that's a bigger discussion.
Of course not. But so here's what you have to do, though, because the rest of your team is actually kind of set up to be a pretty good football team. You have to now try to replace him with somebody better. And so which means you do have to go entertain the Tom Brady situation. Right. You do have to figure out if Aaron Rodgers will throw a fit and try to get out of Green Bay the way that he maybe did a couple years ago. You do have to figure out if Jimmy Garoppolo is actually better. And if you don't.
Or do you trade, get a draft pick, and try to move up in the draft to go get the quarterback of your
But you got to wait. Who's in the draft?
Look, there are
there's a lot of scenarios.
A lot of ways the Raiders could go.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.